What's up, people? This is the Shoe Dude review. Today I will be reviewing the Danner Explorer hiking boot. It's an incredible boot. I think you'll really like what you see. If you do like what you see, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, share it, whatever you need to do. And we will be getting into this review in just a moment. So this, as you can see, is the Danner Explorer 6-inch brown all-leather boot, lace-to-toe fit, model number 45200. My size is 11D, that's D for medium width. And this boot is made right here in the USA, in Portland, Oregon. It's a high quality boot, as you'll see. And let's get into this review. Now, sometimes people do balk at the price of American-made boots like this. You'll see Danners or even Red Wing boots sometimes going for upwards of $380. That's the retail price of these Explorers. I got these at a little bit better of a price, which I'll talk about a little bit later. But you know, you can always look out for sales. These boots do go on sale regularly throughout the year, so whether you're checking Danner.com or Amazon or different retailers online, you might be able to get a better price than their suggested retail price. Another thing I'll be talking about a little bit later is that these boots are recraftable. That does mean that you can not only get these boots resoled over time, but Danner, if you send them back to Danner, will condition the leather and really make sure that these boots are revived to their maximum potential. You can search online and see people who have returned these boots and gotten them recrafted. It's really amazing to see what they're able to do to an old pair of boots. And that's part of the reason why I purchased these. I like the idea of being able to invest in a pair of boots that I'll wear for a long time, that they'll kind of become customized to my foot. And then as the sole wears out, I can make sure that the life of these boots will continue. So let's get into these boots, shall we? So first thing you notice when you unbox these boots is that they are wrapped in this nice little lining paper. Features a map of Portland, Oregon, in case you forgot where these were made. They are coming from Portland. Never been to Portland myself, but I hear it's a great town. I want to get there soon. So here are the boots. First thing you notice, the Danner what they call the Airthotic Inserts. These are half-length insoles that you will put into the heel of the boot. You also get some information about the warranty, which is good to know, as well as some other information about recrafting and the standards of their craft. Now, these are, I don't know if you can see here, kind of bright under this light, but these Airthotic insoles, this is like a hard plastic. They have air holes punched in there, so you get some breathing through your foot there. Now, I was a little bit skeptical when I heard about these. I always actually pay very close attention to my insoles when I'm purchasing boots or shoes. I have some knee problems, some back problems, and having a really sturdy insole is important to me. And I've actually never seen a half-length insole like this, but after reading some reviews, people really do stand by it. A lot of people say that they don't include any other insole in their boot once they put these in. But it is recommended by some people, especially if you're going on long hikes or long treks, that you add another thinner insole on top of this. So this can be your base level. If you want to add another insole, you can do that. I'm going to, as I wear in these boots, just stick with the Airthotic. I've heard a lot of people say that this is actually sufficient, and I'm curious to test that out myself. So now the boots themselves, you see them here in all leather brown. We'll get these out of the box. Put that one there. Put this one over here, and get this box out of the way. Now, out of the box, you can tell that these boots are really high quality. This leather is really nice. It's got a nice full grain leather upper. This stiff, really high quality feeling leather, but at the same time over here, you can tell there's some softness to it, some give. It makes me think that these boots won't actually take very long to break in. These might be good to wear today without any discomfort. If you are planning on taking these out on a trip, trek or a hike, you might want to wear them for a few days before bringing them into those conditions, just so they start to mold to your foot a little bit more closely. We've got the stitchdown construction here that you're looking for when you're looking for a recraftable boot, and these are the Vibram Kletterlift sole, kind of a classic lug sole outsole. Good traction there. And there's a nice dense foam middle to this outsole that should provide some decent shock absorption as well. We're going to go past this nice Made in the USA tag to the interior of the boot. This is a all fabric interior, GORE-TEX line interior. Totally waterproof. You can actually submerge these boots up to a point. Probably don't want to submerge them past about there. But if you're walking through some creeks or some rivers, shallow rivers that is, or stepping through some slushy puddles, these should do you just fine. Now, these are not insulated boots, so if you are looking for a boot for like a deep snow hike, or if you work all day in the snow, these might not be the right boots for you. But if you're looking for just a high quality waterproof boot, these should be just fine. I live in New York City. We get a lot of snow here in the winter, and I've never really had insulated boots, but I do find that waterproof boots are a necessity. If you're walking through the city all day, you'd be fine with a pair of non-insulated boots. Just wear some nice thick socks, some warm socks, and you should be all good. All right, so I'm going to get these laced up. You can see what they will look like on your feet. Okay, so all laced up, you start to get a sense of what these boots will look like on your feet. You've got a nice two-tone brown and black lace there with some metal GORE-TEX tabs. Not sure if I'm going to keep those tabs on or not. I'm actually thinking about swapping out these laces altogether for some solid black laces from Danner. You can get those on the Danner website for about, well, they're on sale right now for $4.50. I think they run $6. The Danner laces are also supposed to be very high quality, so I definitely want to stick with Danner on those laces. Keep it 100% Danner on these boots. I'm really satisfied with this purchase. These are beautiful boots, exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a brown boot in particular. If you want a different color boot, like a black boot, unfortunately, the Explorers at this time only do come in this one color. There are different lines that Danner offers, similar lines of boots. There's the Blackwing 2, which I believe is marketed as a police boot. That's an all-black boot. It's got a slightly different outsole, some different paneling on the side, but the same kind of lace-to-toe construction that you see on these. Now, this design is actually, on these Explorers, is actually identical to another line of boots they have called the Danner Light 2. The only difference there is that this panel right here is a cloth panel. It's still waterproof and breathable. It's supposed to be a little bit lighter, obviously, because it's not leather. But I wanted an all-leather boot. However, the Danner Light 2 does come in a variety of colors. They're adding new colors every so often. So if you wanted like a two-tone boot or a lighter boot, a khaki-colored boot, they have all those. You can check them out. The Danner Light 1 is not too different from those either, except that this panel here is straight instead of curved up like this. It kind of comes around almost like a long wing brogue. Those were actually the first Danner boots that I saw. I found them really attractive. I was going to purchase those, but then after some consideration, I opted for this. I thought they'd actually wear out better, that the toe pushing through at some point here, the baby toe, wouldn't have to like meet the top seam of this kind of more squared off panel that you'd find on the Danner Light 1s. And then also, like, why would they make a 2 unless there was an improvement to be made, right? So I thought, okay, let's check out these Danner Light 2s. And then that's when I found the Explorer, and I saw, well, these are actually the same boots, just all leather. And it's exactly what I was looking for. So really nice looking boots. If Danner ever does offer more colors, or they start doing like two-tone Explorers, I might buy another pair. But until then, these really look great, and I can't wait to throw them on my feet. So a note on sizing. You'll read a lot if you're researching these boots about people recommending that you size down a half size or so. I did not find that to be the case. I, depending on the shoe, might run a 10.5 or 11. A lot of times in work boots, I'll size down. I originally ordered these in 10.5, and when they came, they were actually too tight in the toe. I found my toe kind of pointing inward, and it just wasn't very comfortable. I thought maybe the issue was that I should have gone with the double E width instead of the D medium width. These boots are available in double E as well as D. Not all Danner boots are available in D, but these were. I tend to be a kind of standard medium in width, so I thought I'd go with that. When I called Danner and told them the issue, they recommended that I size up a half size to 11. So these are 11. In other boots, I might wear a 10.5, even a 10 sometimes. In sneakers, like New Balance sneakers, I'll wear oftentimes a 10.5, although sometimes an 11. So I would say the best bet is to either order multiple pairs and return the one that doesn't fit. Danner allows free returns on all their boots. Amazon also allows free returns, but I feel that the quality control with Amazon isn't as strong as with Danner directly. The first pair of boots that I ordered was from Amazon. I got a great deal. They were about $200, so I just had to go and purchase the boots. But when they arrived, it looked like they had been worn already, and like I said, they were too small anyway. So returned those, got these still under $300. I think they're around $260 on sale when I got them, which is a great price. Anything around there is a great price. And as you can see, this particular pair looks really good. But Danner, as I mentioned, does take free returns. If you can order two pairs of boots at the same time and then return one, that might be your best bet. Or if you have some time to receive them, try them on and return them. If you're not in a rush to get these boots, it might take a couple weeks before you get your right fit, but that can always work. And of course, trying them on in person in a store is always the best route to go. I actually went into a store here in New York, found a pair of Danner Light 2s on sale, which, as I mentioned, are a similar cut. Tried them on. They fit great with a size 11. They actually had a medium with the Danner Light 2s in the store I went to. Those, as far as I can tell, are not available online in medium, so maybe that was a fluke. But once I knew that they fit with this last on this sole, size 11, I knew that was the right purchase. So, never hurts to try them on. Definitely don't expect these boots to break in if they're too tight in the toe, if they pinch in the toe. They won't break in a whole half size. They'll break in and become softer and mold to your foot. But if they feel too tight, they are too tight. So get a bigger size and work it from there. So I hope you like this review. If you have any questions, be sure to add those in the comments. If there's anything else you'd like to see, I'd be happy to provide that. This is my first shoe review video. Hopefully there will be more to come. Keep an eye out for the Shoe Dude review. Thanks for tuning in.